Survival bullet hell games, the ones where enemies are everywhere. They're typically in vertical style, oftentimes they're on mobile and on PC. Well, we have 10 of them here for you. 10 of them that are the best in this space, the ones that I personally enjoy the most, and the ones that I think will give you the most enjoyment if you're looking for bullet hell survival. So let's dive into 10 of the best survival style mobile games. First on today's list is Vampire Survivors. Now, of course, this is probably the leading game in the genre. The graphics may be a little bit subpar, but you know what? That's okay. This brings me back to the days of Castlevania as far as the graphics go, but the gameplay is difficult, challenging, not just an easy and just a quick get some kills, get some gems, and upgrade. You need to be strategic in the beginning, specifically when you don't have the weapons to really destroy everything. This game is a ton of fun, it's addicting, it's well made, and it is not spammed with ads, so you can really enjoy yourself along the way without feeling like you're being ripped off. In addition, it's available both on Steam and on mobile, so you can get your fun on PC and on the go. Magic Survival, as you'll notice, this is another one that's a pretty basic looking game, but we have to remember here that basic does not mean bad. A lot of these games have similar tile attack mechanics, but they also do it in their own way that really draws in the gamer and allows you to enjoy yourself along the way. Something I like most about these games is that they all have their own flair, their own look, their own strategies that work better for the game itself. Inside of this one, you're going to be brought in and just really enjoying the game because of how solid the gameplay is. Not the graphics, not how fast or insane things are, but the game is just straight up solid. 20 Minutes Till Dawn, another game that we have both on PC and on mobile. You're looking at it being played on PC right here. I think it looks nice. But this game has both a premium and a free-to-play version. Obviously, the premium version is going to offer you no ads, and the free-to-play, they will have the ads. This is one of the more popular ones in the genre as well, along with Vampire Survivors, and it really does have a nice upgrade system that allows you to customize your attack. With that being said, it's also a very atmospheric game. It has a distinct art style that really stands out from the others, with things kind of being in the black and white or low tone color scheme with some red elements to it. Really allows this game to stand out for sure. The attacks are super fun. I like playing this one, and I think you might as well. Next we have Lonely Survivor, and this is a nice looking game. I think that the characters really look cute and cool inside this one. The colors are beautiful, and the gameplay again is very solid. It's funny to see how different development teams take different approaches to a very standard, similar genre, a genre that is often underappreciated. A lot of people look at these games and say, oh, they're just quick, silly games, but honestly, they're addicting, they're fun, and this one is no different. The attacks are pretty standard, the graphics are on point, the sounds of the game are nice, and the enemies don't feel like they're too overwhelming too quick. It may give you a little bit easier of a start than some of the other games that we've mentioned so far on today's list. And now we're looking at Shadow Survival. There's actually two of these types of games on the list here today, the other one to be featured soon, but this one's really fun. Nice melee style mechanics. I love how the game has all of your weapons just kind of surrounding you. You can see what type of attacks you have because of the visual change on the screen. It also has a really cool looking character that's really standard to the brand, and the attacks that are incoming, again, they don't start out too difficult too quick. The game lets you have some success before you go in and have some massive mobs that you're going to have to deal with. Like other games in the genre, you're going to be upgrading your character as you go to make the attacks more standard or to your liking. I really like this because it allows customization, and you could really just bring in the type of attack that is best fitting for your playstyle. Next we have Brotato, and this is one of the newest ones on the list, the newest ones in the App Store and the newest ones on Steam, because yes, this is available both on Steam and on mobile. Inside of this game, you're playing as a potato, and you also have all your weapons and attacks shown on the screen. I think that the graphic style here is unique. It's cartoony, it reminds me of maybe like a Super Meat Boy style, but it's also super fun, challenging off the bat, unlike some of the others, and just allows, again, that customization that becomes standard with the genre. Brotato has the ability to be one of the best on today's list, with given a little bit of time, popularity over time, and a successful client on PC and mobile. I think Brotato will rise to the top. It's super fun, and as all of the others, it's, again, super addicting. What genre of games would you guys like for me to look at next? What game genre do you have the most interest in? Let me know in the comment section below, and while you're down there, consider subscribing for the most up-to-date games that you should try. Stickman Survival, does it look familiar to you? Yes, very similar to the one we just saw a few moments ago, but this is another option for you. You have the mobile representation here. I think that the game looks really nice. Obviously, we're looking at the early stages of it right here, so you can see it offers you a nice way to learn and to begin your journey. Obviously, you're going to be grabbing the globes along the way, avoiding things that can hurt you, and progressing your account with multiple different types of attacks, skills, and things to take down your enemies, including traps. Survivor.io, probably one of the most popular of these types of games, maybe because of the amount of promotion done online. Either way, the game is super fun. This game allows some massive enemy battles, as you're witnessing right here inside of the game. And the attacks that you use are really fun, they look really nice, and they're really intuitive and easy to use. I personally love when I'm just able to get my shield and surround myself and barely move and just take down enemies as they try to permeate my shield barriers, which is impossible for them to do, of course, until it's not impossible for them to do. This game's really fun. As far as downloads go and as far as popularity goes, it's probably #1. With that being said, it does have ads inside of the game that, especially if you're not doing so well after a while, can really become annoying. They will also offer you ads that will allow you to progress further or continue your battles, which I understand. The game needs to make money. It also has microtransactions as well, which aren't so bad. Really probably the best looking of games with the best gameplay. The downfall, though, for me, are the adverts that you sometimes are forced to deal with. Heroes versus Hordes. I'm featuring this one because it's probably one of the nicest looking games. It's actually very pleasant to look at, and sometimes we have our gamers that really appreciate graphics that are clean, crisp, colorful, nice. This one definitely does that. As you can see from early stages of gameplay right here, it does have a slow upstart. It doesn't take a ton of time until things get more difficult, but it doesn't throw you right into a battle with a pea shooter that allows you to do absolutely no damage. So this one will hold your hand a little bit in the beginning, but it does also become really enjoyable, as well as a rewarding experience for someone that wants those massive waves of enemies that are gonna become challenging, but also rewarding when you crush them. Little Hero Survivor.io. It's pretty funny how this one took the name of Survivor.io and threw something in front of it. Of course, that's to help it be found in the App Store. With that being said, this little hero is pretty awesome. The game looks very similar to Survivor.io in the battle screens, or more like in the loading screens and the upgrade screens. The gameplay itself, though, is quite different. A very much more basic style of graphic, which is totally fine. The color's on point, and the game is a lot of fun. Also, again, it's going to give you opportunities to utilize advertisements to progress in some way or the other throughout the game. The weapons are great. The shields are really good as well. It is a little bit of a ripoff of Survivor.io, but it's still a lot of fun, and you'll still get enjoyment from playing. That's today's list. Share anything with me that you'd like regarding games that you want me to take a look at, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.